All right, Aquarius, Aquarius rising, and those with their moons in Aquarius. And I'm an Aquarius, so I always get excited when I get to this. Are we ready for March? OMG. Take a look at this. We've got the Venus retrograde that everybody's been talking about, and we've got the Mercury retrograde as well. And then we've got these two eclipses, which are, full moons and new moons on steroids. So we'll talk about that too. All right, Aquarius. So thank you for joining me today. My name is Trina from www.themoontree.org. We will be pulling cards from our decks, the Power of 8 Chakra Oracle and the Power of 8 Chakra Lenormand today. And some tarot as well. Not my tarot, it's a different company. And then we're gonna, talking about our astrology. So let's go. I got so much to talk about. Oh my gosh. All right, so already you can feel the weirdness, right? And that's because everything's in Pisces right now. That the day of this recording, I'm actually recording this on the new moon, which was February 27th here. Okay. So today's Thursday, February 27th. And so March 1st is actually the first day of this Venus retrograde, which is a little kind of a rare thing. And it's when Venus goes backwards, and Venus runs the love and the money, how we've beautiful and like how we value ourselves and stuff, things we desire and love. And retrogrades are always a period of review, reanalyzing, re-looking at things. It's a quiet, more inner energy going within. So right now, everybody's looking through, well, what's my desires, right? Like, what do I love now? What do I want now? It's changed. The desires for life have changed. A lot of us are realizing, holy shit, we're getting older. I'm 47 years old and realizing, life's different than when I was 24, right? Even though you feel like you're still in your 20s, you're not. And it's just like you want different things through different stages of life, Aquarius, right? And so here, this is like a cosmic love reset. And it doesn't mean love like spousal part, like romantic love necessarily. It mostly means what we desire now and our spiritual desires now. And that kind of feeling. There's a reset here. It's about what are we holding on to that is no longer kind of serving our heart anymore. A lot of us had these dreams, right, that didn't come true. Some of our dreams manifested and some didn't. Those ones that didn't aren't gonna, because Pisces is the end, right? All this energy of Pisces means it's the end of the zodiac. It's the end. It's the toxin removal. It's like, let's get her done. Let's let it go to God. Let go, let God. I'm sure they were talking about Pisces. That energy of letting go, to the spirit, it didn't happen. It's not going to happen. You got to let it go, okay? And that's the whole point of this Venus retrograde. It's not about chasing new loves. It's not about making more Venus big money. It's not about making moves or anything like that. It's about healing and closure and letting it go and realigning with our soul's path, our soul's desires. Because by the end of the retrograde, Aquarius, we're going to have a much clearer vision of what fulfills us for real, if that makes sense. I've been talking a lot today, so got a lot of words. Okay, let's go. Comment below, Aquarius. Have you been feeling weird vibes? Because sometimes during this Venus retrograde, old blasts from the past lovers or relationship things come up. And it's not coming up so that you can rekindle that, okay? It's coming up so that you just know why it didn't work out or realize why that dream's not going to happen. And then you let it go with love, okay? Let it go, let God. Let it go. Yeah, and send it away with love. That's the biggest thing. I have a friend named Christine who's very spiritual, and she gave me a trick whenever I'm feeling down, or some like the world's against me or something like that, where I need some support. Just imagine that you're shooting out 1,000,000 hearts off of you, and you're just shooting off love. And I did that in this one meeting that I had to go to that was really like important and I was nervous about, and it turned out so wonderful. And I do think there's something to be said about shooting off love in all directions, Okay, just wanted to put that out there, Aquarius, because you run energy, like energy vibes, energy fields, auras and stuff. So thought you might like that. Okay, let's move on. That was Venus retrograde. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Aquarius, Venus retrograde is happening in our third house of communications. This can mean like stuff about our neighbors and stuff about our community itself. Do we still like this community, or maybe we tried doing something in the community that didn't work out, and oh well, we got to let it go, try something different. That kind of thing. It could be about your brothers and sisters too. Like your brothers and sisters are going through some kind of trouble or heartache, and you need to be there for them as well. Or your neighbors, that kind of feeling. Like it might be them that are going through some Venus issues that you are going to be asked to be like a friend during this time, or a shoulder to cry on, or a support system for these people as well. It can also be about thinking about, if you own your own business, what worked in marketing and branding and what didn't, and really reflecting on that during Venus retrograde. Okay, let's move on. Oh, by the way, don't get cosmetic surgery on Venus retrograde from March 1st to April 12th. Don't get the nose job, don't get the Botox, don't get the surgery for the bosoms, and don't get the crazy hairstyle color either, because you're gonna have to redo it. It's not gonna be good. The blonde hair is gonna be orange, and the Botox is gonna be all inflamed, and then the lip injections are gonna be all wonky and look ridiculous. So wait until after April 12th to do any of these cosmetic avatar physical changes that are big, okay? You can still get your hair cut, and I wouldn't get a tattoo though. I wouldn't do anything like that. I wouldn't get married either. So if you're getting married between March 1st to April 12th, I will pray for you. Good luck. All right. It's not a good idea to get married under Venus retrograde either. All right. So next time you'll come see your astrologer. All right, Aquarius, so let's talk about the fact, too, that Pisces season is about our second house. Check this out. We've just got a lot of stuff in our second house of money. Some restrictive, some pipe dreams about money, some unrealistic expectations, self-worth issues. But I've noticed that since things have been in my second house as an Aquarius sun, I'm having more self-worth. I'm actually feeling more pretty. I'm feeling better. That could also be, too, because Mars moved in direct into Cancer in my first house, because I'm a Cancer moon, Cancer rising, and that gave me energy and abundance and kind of a sexy vibe too, I don't know, but there's something to be said about the second house, about your money, and maybe thinking about new ways of making money now, what hasn't worked in the past, and what has, and maybe it's time to sort of go back to what worked, or maybe these pipe dreams about money and becoming millionaires, it's not happening. If it hasn't happened by now, I don't know. Like, it's time to try a new thing, maybe. I don't know. But there's this whole second house sort of vibe, our self-worth and the money. I think it's good to be responsible with our money, and just first step is go through the budget and cancel, clear, delete any subscriptions, anything that no longer you don't really need that anymore. I'm spending like $50 a month on this quiz software, and that's an example. I'm cutting things of my business this year, and I'm streamlining it, and I'm just gonna go full force on YouTube. I have plans for sort of simplifying things, and then not be too focused on the money either, but more focused on helping people. That's a good thing to do for, attracting more money as well. Anyways, all sorts of money stuff, Aquarius, definitely. Now we get into the Mercury retrograde too. Mercury retrogrades, we get like 4 of those a year anyways. Like, it's nothing new about the Mercury retrograde. But that is in our third house again. I think communications could be a little delayed, or your branding. You might find technology's a little bit more wonkier than usual. It could be some delays, I suppose, when it comes to marketing, branding, writing things. Your printer breaks, your computer goes wonky. Make sure everything, your data is all backed up, okay? Third house is a lot about computers and stuff at home too, So yeah, Aquarius, you might see some vehicle stuff too. Could be a good time to really make sure that you have all your tire pressures up, your tires fixed, your oil changed, all that kind of stuff too for the third house with the Mercury retrograde, okay? All right, now let's get into the nitty-gritty, Aquarius. Oh my gosh. Here, I gotta fix that. All right. Okay, we're talking about the eclipse season now. Check it out. March 14th, full moon, lunar eclipse in Virgo. So Virgo, that energy is all like medical and health related and serving others. We talked about serving others, as long as we're serving others the best we can with love and stuff, it's going to be good for us, Aquarius. But the full moon, okay, this is a lunar eclipse, so it's kind of setting the stage for the next year or so, whatever. It's a big thing. It's a completion now of something, It's called a storm moon for a reason, Aquarius. It's going to be crazy, fast money changes. The stocks and the cryptos are going to be wonky as heck. It's just crazy. I don't know what's going to happen. It could be like they introduce a new cryptocurrency the government does for everyone. I don't know. We're going to find out. But in any case, remember, it's not just for one day. It's for a long, long time, like a ripple effect throughout the months and months ahead. So we've got this full moon, March 14th. Now, that's in our 8th house of transformation. Wow. And death, too. It could be that we have to go to some more funerals, or somebody close to us passes away. That is one thing how this could pan out. But it's also about transformation, about our money too, our debt, and illuminating what we need to change, having a Virgo influence, organizing our money, organizing the debt, calling up the credit cards, getting a lower rate, putting more money on the debt, doing more financial research and that kind of thing with the 8th house. This is also a transformative house, like having to do with your self-worth and transforming out of any rut that we've been in, okay? And in that, and I'm thinking a lot though, financial health. That's a big thing, financial health. And keeping care of our own health too, Aquarius, because health is wealth. I mean, we can't make money if we're sick in bed all day either. So health is wealth, Virgo's health, 8th house is wealth. You know how that all kind of fits together here, full moon. So that's a transformation there. Lots of fast money changes too. Your investments, your debt, your RSPs, your stuff for the future, the 401ks or your credit card, all the stuff of the future money too is coming up, Aquarius, to think about, to do something about, to be more responsible about. Okay, so that is definitely cool. But I do see a lot of financial fluctuations for the eclipse season. Not a good idea to take out everything and put it all in this thing, like these big drastic things. No, not good. Just, get the information, go see a professional advisor, talk it through, talk it out, and get all the data first before making anything drastic. Okay, Aquarius? That'll be good. Oh, and, I was talking about Mars moving direct in Cancer, and, for Aquarius, that was in the 6th house of health too, and the 6th house of our day-to-day and work and service to others. So we have some more energy there for taking care of ourselves. So that's a good thing. And taking care of others too, being of service to others too, and fixing the systems, fixing our routines, our day-to-day routines, fixing our health systems, and maybe having better relations with our coworkers, or working with our coworkers. Or it could be, I want to snip with Mars, which can cut and sever. It can mean I want to cut these coworkers. I don't like who I work with anymore. I'm getting a new job. It could be that. Or it could be like severing something, like a tumor, getting surgery or something like that, right? I'm hoping if you do need surgery, though, that you would get it after April 12th, just because you might have to redo it. Or let's say you were cutting out cancer, like skin cancer, let's say you're trying to cut it out. They might not get all of it if they were doing it during the March 1st to April 12th Venus retrograde. So another thing too, to wait until after that. But I digress. Let's move into the next thing. Okay, March 29th, the magic 11, right? 2 + 9 = 11. And 11 is a very emotional number. So we're having a moon, which is emotional. And then in the 11th day, it's like emotional. 29s and 11s days are always plane crash days too. So I won't be surprised if we hear something about the plane crash. Crashes, Aries is a fiery sign, but it runs the head. So it's kind of like the top. I would, something with head and migraines and inflammation in the heads too for some people. So we got to watch for that, right? A lot of hot energy in Aries, and it's a solar eclipse, very hot. New moon, new beginnings. And so for us Aquarians, we've got this new moon in our third house of branding and communication. So we've reflected about how we communicate to the world, how we communicate our message. We've reflected. Now we're ready to go with it. We're ready to take some actions. This could be getting new business cards, new website, whole new business revamp. If you own your own business, for example, this could be, I know what to do now about my brother and sister. I know what to do now in my community. I'm going to like be more doing community events. I'm going to be more involved with the community, third house. I'm going to make up with my neighbor. I'm going to, because I'm going to have a garage sale because that's neighborly too, community vibe. And I'm taking some kind of action with Aries, which is the action planet. I'm taking some kind of action now in my third house of communications, of branding, and of learning too. It could be taking a course, a little mini course, maybe a little business course. Or maybe you're going to launch one. You're going to launch a little course or something like that, because the third house can be about learning as well. So that looks exciting. All right, Aquarius. Now, let's pull some cards. These are from our cards, the Power of 8 Chakra Lenormand, which comes as a set with the Power of 8 Chakra Oracle, the pinks. So I will be pulling a blue card, some blue Chakra Lenormand cards for you, Aquarius, in March. Feelings. Look at the big moon. March 14th, full moon, lunar eclipse in Virgo. I think it's big for us in Aquarius. Big kind of moon here. This is in Lenormand. The moon is a lot about our feelings. Okay, Aquarius, we're not necessarily the most feely, unless you're like me, where you have Cancer, and Cancer definitely brings feelings. Helps. But this, is asking us to really look at our feelings a little closer, getting a little closer to our emotional body. Okay. Because, Aquarius, we're a little detached from all that stuff. We think it's kind of a pain in the ass. But feelings are important, and we are going to be asked to really look at that during the eclipse. What is our new feelings about life? Our feelings about what we desire now, right? And then we have the sun, the moon and the sun showing eclipse season, moon and sun. Can't make this stuff up. But the sun shows success, so that's good. So we've got the moon and the sun together. Feelings, when we get in touch with our feelings and we really get a good grasp on that, then we can have success. So that looks good indeed. And I see a lot of purple for the crown chakra, belonging with other people and, talking to spirit, connecting with your higher self. And then we've got some fun sun, which is the solar plexus right here for vitamin D3 and confidence and intuition. And then, of course, doing our passions, right? With the orange, it's like being passionate about life again. Being passionate, having fun, getting out there. That looks good. Getting more sunshine, Aquarius, too. Quit spending so much time on the computer. All right, so that looks good. Now let's pull a pink one. Pink chakra. Oh, I love this card. This is our favorite. Everything always works out for me. Everything works out for me. Everything always works out for me. That's nice. 4 + 0 is hard work does pay off. Everything works out. Trust in the universe. Everything works out. That's a good second house sort of vibe too, with the self-worth. And instead of being worried about money or if people like you or whatever that stuff is, everything works out. Trust in spirit. Trust your gut as well. I saw a lot of that intuitive sort of stuff. Trusting your feelings. Okay, Aquarius, let's pull a tarot card for you. These are not our cards. These are somebody else's cards. I got it from Etsy or something. I don't know. There's no author on here, so it might be one of those Chinese things. I don't know. Learning tarot cards. I really like that because it's got a whole bunch of things. So here we have someone's trying to give us a cup of something, and we're like, yeah, I'm a little bored of it, or I'm a little like, I don't want to. This is like refusing the offers, missing those opportunities. Okay, so don't be this guy. Don't be apathetic, Don't have regret. Don't focus on the negative. It can also be what you've been wishing for is a pipe dream. It hasn't come true by now. It's not gonna. So reformat your desires, or really look at what's important to you now, and maybe being a little more realistic. Because, like I said, we're in this Pisces season, which is very dreamy and unrealistic, right? So That's that. Let's accept the offer here, and let's accept the opportunities. This one is a light blue throat chakra card for talking about it too. Expressing your feelings. Why do I feel apathy? Why do I feel bored with my life? Why don't I feel worthy? All these kind of questions that you'll be discussing during Venus retrograde from March 1st to April 12th, Aquarius. So let's make life exciting again, okay? And watch for depression. You know, if you have depression or you're not feeling excited or you're feeling suicidal or anything, which Pisces, all this Pisces stuff can make people feel depressed, and that, just get some help, you know? Call someone, call a friend, call a professional, get some help, right? Don't do anything crazy. And you know what I mean by that. And, you know, we love you, Aquarius, and life is meant to be fun. So enjoy some sunshine. It could be just a case where you need some more vitamin D3 and you need to trust the universe that everything always works out for me. All right, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did, press a like, follow me and all that stuff, you know, and come see me for a reading if you're interested in diving deeper into the cards, stars, and spirit. All right. I'm Trina from www.themoontree.org. Thank you so much, Aquarius, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.